And here to break down those Academy Award wins, Executive Director of the Flicker's Rhode Island International Film Festival, George Marshall, and Executive Director of Rhode Island Film and Television Office, Steven Feinberg. Guys, thanks so much for coming in.
Great to be here.
It was a crazy night last night for the Oscars. Who knew it was going to be like this? And you just saw the recap of Best Picture for Coda. Historic. Let's talk about the film, which is set in Massachusetts. Steven, I'll start with you.
It was the last film I saw of the Best Pictures, and it was my favorite one. I was choked up. I thought it was touching, very funny, and my big regret that we didn't make it in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
absolutely. I thought it was wonderful.
Yeah. What about you?
I just think, it was nice to see Marlene Matlin again. I mean, think of Children of a Lesser God. She's aged beautifully.
Yes.
And I think the concept behind it was just so open, and it just gives people an idea that the world is much bigger than their own closed spaces. And to see the ALS community as well involved, I thought it was brilliant.
Okay, now Jane Campion took director for The Power of the Dog. Look, there was a lot of controversy about the movie. Other actors speaking out about the movie, other people who watched the movie saying it was long, it was drawn out. It looked like it was shot beautifully, but other people didn't agree.
You have to understand there's politics involved,
right?
Right?
Yes.
So there's always,
as there is with everything.
Right. So there's a campaign by some rival productions that might try to discredit that film. I thought it was extremely well done. I thought in that category it would have been nice that the director of Coda had been included. Yeah. I thought that was a serious omission. But I thought Power of a Dog, I didn't know what was going to happen at the end.
Right.
That was a surprise to me.
Yeah.
I thought it was well done.
And did you?
Yeah, I thought it was a brilliant film, and to be honest with you, I do agree with him about the politics. You don't know what the truth is until the end, and honestly, what's really going to matter is how well do these films hold up over time.
Right.
Think about so many films that never won Academy Awards that now, from retrospect, you say, why didn't they get nominated?
Sure.
And then classic cases, Wizard of Oz, for God's sake. I mean, It's a Wonderful Life. Those films were not considered winners. They were considered losers when they came out. And now look at how we see them today.
Right.
And a film like Around the World in 80 Days won Best Picture, and it's pretty forgotten.
Right. Okay, next up now, aside from The Slap, which we've already watched probably a million times, what did you think of Will Smith's win for Best Actor for King Richard?
Deserved.
Yeah.
Deserved.
Yeah. It was a good movie.
It was great, and I think that the Academy has seen him do so many wonderful performances over his career that he deserved it. And I felt bad that his night and the night of all the other winners got marred by. Frankly, it was an inappropriate joke by Chris Rock, who probably had no clue what he did or said.
Right.
And if it was my wife, who knows? I might have knocked him out too.
Right.
Well, also,
but he didn't knock him out.
No, but you know what? They were also easy targets. They were right in front of whoever was on stage.
Right.
And I think that's part of what was going on. It was just like the reaction. We don't know what's happening with Smith and his wife. Right. And I do think, however, just the response should have had more control.
Right.
That's something you deal with outside.
Right.
I didn't like the example that was being set. Right. Young people watching it or hearing about this are being told it's okay.
Well, he apologized.
Yeah, but I mean, but the apology was something that would have been nice to see the two characters together, Rock and
I bet
Smith.
Chris Rock will apologize.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, it was a crazy night, guys. Always good to see it, and I'm so glad to see you here at the station.
Great to be here and to see you in the flesh.
Thank you so much for coming up. Great night at the Oscars.